Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Guardians Crusade. In the previous episode, as I was trying to say, we actually finished up the final bits of this tower. I know we were a little over leveled, but it didn't stop us from making really stupid mistakes, or rather me, I will admit. I made all the dumb ideas. Apparently I should never go to Vegas, nor should I ever once again use Vegas. Anyways, the town folks all will have different things to say to them with certain exceptions, but I think I picked one of the wrong doors, but you know, this one's fine because I kind of did a little goofing off here before recording because I don't really want to come back to this place. I want to make sure I got all the little fun things this time around, and one of the fun things I want to show you in this totally empty house, I don't think there's anything in here aside this. This is kind of funny. Searching the fireplace, you find something inside the fireplace. It's a dungeon! No. You're not stuck, are you? What'd you find? A coin! Well, aren't you lucky? You find a coin worth 1 ruby. It's kind of funny just that they actually put it in here, but obviously you can skip this one. I don't think anybody's gonna cry over a penny, pretty much. But you do want to make sure you come back to the town real quick and you actually have a little chit-chat with the mayor. I think you might need to talk to the mayor's daughter too. I understand that you saved a person from Triskin. I'm sorry we had to drag you into a situation that was entirely of our own making. You have our eternal thanks. Don't worry about it. We were also after the treasure, you know. Well, thank you for saying so. It's very kind of you. You three are true friends of this town. She sure is mature for a girl her age. Well, to be fair, I don't know. I think she'd actually be older than the knight if we're basing it off height alone. Considering actually guys are supposed to be taller than girls. It's a statutory fact. It's a statutory fact. I'm not being heightist, I guess? But this guy is being roundest. Ah, my savior, I want you to have this. It's a family heirloom. Got a living toy, Windmeister. And there is something else here, but frig it. Me and editing will have to get over it. Future me, get over it. There is this one little vase in this place that kind of drives me bonkers. And maybe even boinkers. Yes, I know, I am awful. Searching inside the jar, you feel something in the bottom of the jar. The opening isn't big enough for you to get the object out, though. Guess we'll never know what's in there. I forget, honestly, if there is anything in there, anything of use, or anything even at all to mention. But it is so out of place, and I don't recall seeing a vase like that anywhere else. I think maybe at one point it might have been the plot of this place to like pay off a debt you might owe to this town, and there would have been more linearity for you to go here because it is out of left field for you to get in here. And speaking of which, let's see if the whole town thinks of us as heroes. What do you want? Go away, leave me alone. Look out, he threw something at us. In fact, he threw a living toy Insectorfly. Yes, I think they're somehow I don't think he's gonna invite us in. I think those are of the 2 living toys we have here, and that's it, I believe? At least I'm like 99% sure. Again, the cult has moved out there, not coming back anytime soon. But I do admit there is one kind of funny thing here that kind of coincides to some of the reasons why I get behind the recordings. I can't take it! Ever since that family next door came home, it's been impossible to sleep at night. They're up all night. I can hear everything that goes on over there. Have a little compassion. I get up early for work. What about these guys? These fucking jerkwads. I can't take it. Ever since that family next door came home, it's been impossible to sleep in the morning. They're up at 5 a.m. I can hear everything that goes on over there. Show a little understanding. I'm home late at night. And what about this asshole over here? Yeah, no, it's kind of funny because with a little like talk to each other, maybe they could probably work out some sort of schedule or have some understanding or ground rules. which I admit I'm kind of just as bad at following, admittedly. I mean, I don't do it on purpose. I mean, I try to be respectful, but hell knows it doesn't always work out. Anyways, I'm not actually going to see you at Triscan, which is the destination we're supposed to go. I'm going to go show you an Easter egg I've never, ever actually heard anybody else talk about. I'm more than positive I am not the first to find this, but I think I'd be safe in saying I'm probably the first to make mention of finding this. So I will actually see you, I'm not at Jungo, but the place with the island with the lighthouse. I forget. Future me, pop up its name on screen. Thank you. Alrighty, everybody, and we are back. What you actually see is the lighthouse to the island I was referring to before. And what I'm going to do right now is I actually have two things I want to do. I want to talk about something, but very first off, to locate where this place is, I've done this once before, and this was by total mistake, but roughly you want to head southeast of where you are. Now note, this is not where you're supposed to go whatsoever. This is not mandatory at all, but it does give excellent showing of the route meant to take to get to in order to get to Tristan, and it does kind of show that this world actually is trying to keep a timeline linearity with it, if you understand what I mean. What I'm saying pretty much is that the story is meant to happen. So if you just keep heading southeast, you'll fucking find fights. Oh, shoot me. I'll be right back. I'll cut this one out for you guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that little cut. Anyways, I wanted to kind of make a little notion, mention, and also dedication to 3 people. I'm probably gonna get the third one wrong, not on who they are. Oh, fuck. I couldn't have gone too... No. Okay, no, this freaked me out because it... Okay, here it is. Before I give mention... This is awesome. If you have no idea what you're starting to look at here, that is actually the bottom of the seafloor we can actually see. This is the only instance I can think of in the whole game where you can see the seafloor. And what is here is what I can only presume to even remotely be possibly the ship we were originally on before it capsized and we went overboard. That means that there is a very good chance that all of the people that we were hanging out with the exception of Darkbeat and Ickby, to be dead. I can't say for certain which is true, if either, because we have met both of them before, but you can see just the damage it was. Oh, I just found this because I was trying to look for decent areas aside from the ice world, which I have lightly shown before, to try and train and level up, and I found that. I have never heard mention or talk of it anywhere else. I could be very well wrong, in which case I am wrong, but I have found this on my own, I will admit that much. Anyways, now we're heading on over to Triscan, and I would cut this out because it's not all that exciting. However, 2 things. 1, we are going to be getting a living toy on the way, and there is going to be a technical boss for us to fight. You don't have to fight it, but that's up to you. Actually, there will be 2, but one's more at Triscan. And the other being the little mention I wanted to give before. I'm going to first give it out to Ender, who you've probably seen in my Dark Cloud 2 videos. I also want to apologize for him for having to redo the soon-to-be episode, because that was more my fault for the environment setting, choice, and time and all that, and not making sure I knew what the hell I was doing. Because I realized it was way too many screw-ups for my liking and way too much editing work, so I was like, no, we should redo this. But in any case, the other 2, and I'll probably put a time link in the description somewhere so they know when they're not wasting their time watching my stuff, but it'd still be nice if this actually happens. First, I want to thank Markiplier, because he actually uploaded a vlog, and I was so close to going for another I'm done with my channel, guys, little thing. But he uploaded a vlog, it made me feel quite a bit better. And I admit I left a comment, and I'm kind of hopeful he does watch it and leaves a comment back. Just, I don't even care if he doesn't like the video, just more that he knows that I kind of appreciate it, and that it made me happy I'd be able to help some people out. Well, not some people out, but that his video reached somebody, and there's actual proof, and it's another Let's Player of all things. I am going to keep going a little bit more around the island. And again, hug the islands if you don't want to deal with the monsters. They can't come in range for some reason. I think it's something in the coding. The other is kind of due to Ender, and how do I say this without sounding like an asshole? Okay, well, you know what? Either way, it's going to be publicity, so I'm thankful for it. But I'm kind of admittedly shy when it comes to talking or interacting with bigger people, kind of like Markiplier, for instance. I kind of more feel friendly with him because he seems like he kind of... I can't even explain it. But anyways, that'd be Lucagen I was going to explain. And I also want to leave her a personal message here. Your little Let's Play on... what was it? South Park and the Stick of Truth. If it makes you feel any better whatsoever, I actually did buy the game simply because of your Let's Play. I thought South Park was the crappiest show ever. Not making a joke, I really hated it. Because it was way too vulgar and offensive, and I thought the game would suck just as bad, especially after the whole N64 incident with the game that they made for South Park being a bad shooter. Westgard Tower. I already went west. Am I going the wrong way again? Just a moment, just a moment. I'm sorry, Luca. I am so very sorry, ma'am. Okay, yes, I'm somewhat going the wrong way. I somewhat went the wrong way. I thought I got off at a different point. Because it might be both the optional boss and the other thing, but there is this one place I need to take a look at. But in any case, Ender actually mentioned my channel in one of her streams, the Valentine's stream, I think. I almost never pay attention to streams, and yes, the boss is right here. You can probably guess what it is. And anyways, she apparently accidentally name-dropped, or he did, somebody did, and I still want to thank that in the first place, but apparently she's going to be taking a look at my channel at some point, he said. And I'll admit, I'm nervous as all hell because I guess the idea is just being reviewed and putting it under pressure and under microscope and all that, and I guess if I fail, like, either she won't talk about me and... wait. A note. Beware of treasure. Eek, it's written in blood. If you couldn't guess what the boss was beforehand, that might help you. Oh, you know, no. This kind of actually is even more creepier now that I remember that. I don't think there's any actual mythos just because this game is pretty... wait. How can the flowers be fresh when no one has lived here for months? Yeah, I think... this is my own little spin on it. This is actually a monster house here. The house itself isn't alive as much as there's a residential monster. This is their home, I'd say, and is meant to try and trick wary travelers into resting before hitting Tristan. As you can see by the note left behind by the previous victim, a note, beware of treasure. But in any case, I'm being reviewed by look at all that put on a microscope. I'm appreciative of all the nice things she may or may not say. But in any case, let's throw caution in the wind. Why not open a treasure chest and get living toy Stare? As you could probably guess from all the foreshadowing, and especially my own, there is indeed a mimic. Of course, this is not our first encounter, and they don't look any different. But they do definitely differ in stats. You can always go with the classical timeout bomb strategy if you want, but I actually have to show off some new toys, so... Windmeister, come on down! You're the next contestant on Kill This Treasure Chest. It does some decent damage at least. Again, lock darts, paralysis. I am effective against paralysis, and it in fact already became a problem. And, oh, it's a good thing I at least got some maybe they do have the same stats, because that was too easy. It's still a really creepy and foreboding house, and to think we technically just killed the homeowner in my eyes, that's even worse, I'd say. But yeah, anyways, now I guess we can go actually over at Tristan, and we can fight the other mini-boss, because I think I didn't do it, but, okay, I hope I didn't, because it was a living toy, and I kind of have to show off where each of them is. And I just realized this one's going to be almost as bad as the tower was with how many living toys there are. I might miss one or two in Triscan. That's okay. Whatever you do, though, do follow my advice when it comes to one or two things, because they are beginner traps. In any case, we should reach Triscan real soon. I can't think of anything else I want to say again, aside from thank you, Ender, Mark, and again, Luca. And I just hope everything goes fine with it all. Anyways, this is Triscan. What do you have to say, buddy? It was a great parade. Too bad you missed it. Damn it. But you are a fine, strong lad. How would you like to join the Royal Guards? Yes, please! Good, let's go ahead and kill you then. What? You got nothing to worry about? Just do your best. Ready? You're coming at me with an attack? You're trying to kill me? Yes. If you live, you pass. If you die, fuck off. Anyways, literally, you are fighting a toy soldier, a living toy knight at that. This actually kind of makes things special to me in the sense that you technically aren't the only one who can use living toys. Simply monsters can't, therefore they have no use. As you can see, not a problem at all. Even if you're under my level, because you can see I am still pretty high level for the territory I'm in, it's not a problem. Very impressive. You have a great future as a soldier. Okay, all you have to do now is fill out this form. Uh-oh, we've got a tiny problem here. I'm afraid that we can't accept children into the ranks. I wish there was something I could do. I'm sorry. I'll keep the place open for you. Come back when you're 18. Oh, and here's a little something for trying out. You get living toy, Dr. Snooze. So yes, there is a point to that, aside from the silly little fight that also kind of, I guess you could say, explains a bit of the mythos of this place. I know, me talking about mythos out of the blue. What, did I watch one too many game theories? But as you can see, yes, this is a very vibrant and colorful town. I think you actually do get something for the clock tower. I will quickly check. I'll cut away if I fucked it up again. At least I think so, because it seems like the lighthouse of the case of there. I mean, it's a clock tower. When has clock tower not been important and had something to do with scissormen? Wait a minute. Maybe I should double check behind my back or something. Nah, not like scissors are gonna start protruding out of my chest. Oh well, we get something automatically. I should have known. Your living toy, Sacrobat. So yeah, I wasn't kidding. A lot of living toys can be got in this one fell swoop. And then, also up here, is a little lever. Let us chime and sound off the bells. I don't know why I bothered with that, but it was a nice little touch, if nothing else, to show off, I guess. I guess I should probably talk about the trap that I mentioned earlier. There is one person in town who I want to run the sword through as hard as possible, because as far as I could find, he has nothing for you. And simply is just the biggest ball of sunshiny death I can think of. He doesn't kill you, he does one worse. At least if he would kill you, you would have to reload your save. No. What this guy does is a step beyond. Past the inn here on the main street to the castle, if you head a little west, you should run into a bar, or rather a cafe. One problem though. Hello there, traveler. Thirsty? Looking for a nice quiet cafe? Yes! Well, step inside. I recommend the hot chocolate. Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. I fell for the trap. Don't go in this bar. I remembered. Wait. Did I not? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for the silence, but he's not a pig. He's a monster. Does he pull it coming out? Does he pull it coming out? Because if not, I'll just have to say don't come here before the tower then. I could swear it's after though. Nothing. Yes. Interesting. Okay, I guess it's before then, or if your luck is terrible or something. My luck's not bad. Anyways, I'm gonna call this for before. I may be wrong, but if you do this before you're the hero of the town with the tower that we just took care of, what this guy does is utter bull. He will charge you up the wazoo just to get into that cafe right there. I don't know why I'm using hand gestures when it's a video, rather audio I'm doing here. But he will charge you way too much. And again, nothing inside beforehand and nothing after it appears. No, I'm sorry. Lovers. Can't really stand public displays like that lately. But yeah, I don't get it fully. That's very strange. Oh, wait, how can you forget to bring your wife? Do you want your fishing rod or do you want your wife? I get it, you're testing me. What were the two choices again? Oh my god. You know what the sad thing is? People say video games aren't like real life. I disagree. You have to have somebody being able to say that and be able to think of that in the first place in order to put it in a game. Therefore, yeah, I'm going to say that's probably somebody in the world. As far as who, I have no clue. Oh wait, Lord Kendor. We can probably actually go into the castle, but I'm not sure how we're doing on time. Actually, we're a bit much on time, so I'm going to show off one other special thing of this place. This place... Wait. Oh, goody goody. Can I actually see inside the window? No, but they can. Take it from the family and home. It's terrible. Must do something about that cult. Like, stare at them awkwardly. But no, this place right here. This is MTC, the Monster Training Center. Now, that's a monster that needs training. Would you like to step inside? Yes, I would. Good decision. You won't regret it. Go inside and tell them I sent you. Now, the thing with the Monster Training Center is, we have our own ways of getting better via equipment and living toys and all that fun stuff. Pinky needs to either eat or just level up through monsters. No real way to do it past that, and it's sometimes very time consuming. Anyways, the monster training, it has a different way. The idea of it is, rather than you helping to fight with Pinky, Pinky is going to fight himself against something of your choice. I'm going to actually go with a... We've seen all of these, I think, but I'm not sure on Boomda or Jellyfish Man, so we're going to actually do two here. We're going to fight Jellyfish Man first, and then we're going to do Boomda. We might have seen Boomda before. I don't think we saw Jellyfish Man, though, yet, so we're going to show that one off. As you can see, I can do nothing but try and tempt it to attack, defend, or help itself. Thankfully, with the level we have Pinky at, the jellyfish shouldn't be much of a problem. But at the same time, I admit I am a tad nervous. Simply because, while Pinky can obey, he also probably could have used the heal before the fight. As you notice, yes, it's a different battle zone, and it's also actually playing different music. I will be quiet for the next fight, just because I want you to be able to hear it, but... How's the fight not over yet? This is dangerous. Help. Nope, he's still... Okay, that was lucky. That was lucky, Pinky. You almost bit it, and I don't mean in the good way. But yeah, you bounce up and down. You did it, Pinky. You the champion. Adrian! Oh, I am an idiot. Great job. Your monster should be a little better in combat now. Stop by again anytime if you want to run it again. I always hit that button instead of the menu button. I don't know why. Anyways, I'm just going to flat out give this beach spinach snack to Pinky. Oh my goodness, Pinky is hurting. And I don't think I can actually use... No, Miyamura won't let me... Yeah. Well, I can mine inside of the place. Didn't find anything. I'm not surprised. So yeah, but we can actually Okay, I'll just have to give it to Pinky the old-fashioned way. Hopefully that works, because I don't want to waste all my spinach snacks on him. Yes, and I want to go with the Boom Boom one. Boomda. Get ready. Fight! Hadouken! Of course we've seen it before. Why did I think otherwise? Alright, anyways, now that I've let you hear that part, there's something I should make mention to. As you can tell, because we have seen that enemy before, yes, Boomda is its name, you might have noticed something else though. Obviously, we've killed that way before getting here. We could have one-shotted that thing if we went back to the area. No, those are not actually the same statistically correct monsters. Those, unlike the Mimic, should be different. Whereas the Mimic before was a bit of a joke. That might have been because we were a little over-leveled and they did increase the stats a tiny bit. That wasn't much different than the one we fought in the Ruins, I'd say. But this one was quite a lot different. Anyways, I'm going to save it, cut off the episode here. I'm sorry for the one-track recording, but it's very late and I just got done with 3 days of Valentine's on a retail shift. No, well, not 3 days of Valentine's. That would be nightmarish. But 3 shifts leading up to Valentine's Day and Valentine's Day itself. So happy Valentine's Day to you all. Good night. Goodbye, Howling Werewolf signing off. I'll see you again in the next episode of Let's Play Guardians Crusade. And hopefully it won't take 3 freaking months this time. Bye.